But yeah, him and Harris were just a phenomenal tag team. And, I had big expectations for Chris Harris, and, things
And
happened the way they
everybody did.
happened. But
Everybody did. Yeah.
I kind of thought he was the standout when I was younger, just without knowing better of the two. Like,
Oh, yes. Well, unquestionably. When AMW were together, Chris was Sean and Storm was Marty.
yeah,
Nobody knew that they were going to flip flop.
yeah.
Keep in mind, too, as a kid, I thought Marty was the guy. Marty did the rocker dropper. He was way cooler. So, like, I miss a lot on these tag teams, is what I'm trying to say.
That's another thing, though. Marty was such a phenomenal wrestler, man.
Yeah,
He was great.
I've got one of the best compliments I've ever gotten in pro wrestling was an offhanded comment by Marty one day. So Marty lived in Columbus, and at the time Jimmy Rave lived in Columbus, and I was in town. I was picking Jimmy up. We were headed off to a show, and I called him on the way there. I was like, "Hey, man, do you have a gym I can get into? I'm going to get there super early. I'd like to, maybe get a lift in and tan." He's like, "Oh yeah," so he gives me his gym information or whatever. So I work out, I go tan, and when I get out of the tanning bed, who's there waiting? Marty Jannetty. I'm like, "Oh," and he just looks up and he sees me, and I'd met Marty plenty of times before, but still, it's Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
And I walk out and I see him, and he goes, "Man, I should have known it was one of the boys that was in the tanning bed." And I was just like, "Oh, Marty Jannetty called me one of the boys. I've made it."